Hello, little girls. How are you today? You doing well? My nose itches. So, I do that to try and get it to move around. Look, they got a bird here now. I don't know its name. What would you name it? Yeah, it's good names. Alright, we got a book. Ira Sleeps Over. Let's turn this. You're not going to be able to see the bird. Or turn it this way. Look at, there's an eagle. So actually you can't see a bird. Ira Sleeps Over. I was invited to sleep at Reggie's house. Was I happy? I'd never slept at a friend's house before. Oh, you can't see the story. There's the story. But I had a problem. It began when my sister said, "You taking your teddy bear along?" "Taking my teddy bear along?" I said. "To my friend's house? Are you kidding? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. Of course I'm not taking my teddy bear." That's crazy. Who would ask that? And then she said, "But you've never slept without your teddy bear before. How will you feel sleeping without your teddy bear for the very first time?" I'll feel fine. I'll feel great. I'll probably love sleeping without my teddy bear. Just don't worry about it, I said. "Who's worried?" she said. But now she had me thinking about it. Now she really had me thinking about it. I began to wonder, suppose I won't like sleeping without my teddy bear. Suppose I just hate sleeping without my teddy bear. Should I take? What do you think? Should Ira take the teddy bear? "Take him," said my mother. "Take him," said my father. "But Reggie will laugh," I said. "He'll say I'm a baby." "He won't laugh," said my mother. "He won't laugh," said my father. "He'll laugh," said my sister. I decided not to take my teddy bear. That afternoon I played with Reggie. Reggie had plans, big plans. "Tonight," he said, "when you come to my house, we are going to have fun, fun, fun. First I'll show you my junk collection, and after that we'll have a wrestling match, and after that a pillow fight. And after that, we'll do magic tricks. And after that, we'll play checkers. And after that, we'll play dominoes. And after that, we can fool around with my magnifying glass." "Great," I said. "I can hardly wait." "By the way," I asked, "what do you think about teddy bears?" What do you think he'll say? But Reggie just went on talking and planning as if he had never heard of teddy bears. And after that, he said, "Do you know what we can do after that? I mean, when the lights are out of the house, it's really dark. Guess what we can do?" "What?" I asked. "We can tell ghost stories." "Ghost stories?" "Ghost stories," said Reggie. "Scary, creepy, spooky ghost stories." I began to think about my teddy bear. "Does your house get very dark?" I asked. "Uh-huh," said Reggie. "Very, very dark?" "Uh-huh," said Reggie. "By the way," I said again, "what do you think about teddy bears?" Suddenly, Reggie was in a big hurry to go someplace. "See you tonight," he said. "See you," I said. I decided to take my teddy bear. I think he's scared of the dark a little bit. "Good," said my mother. "Good," said my father. But my sister said, any idea what she's going to say? We'll see. "What if Reggie wants to know your teddy bear's name? Did you think about that? And did you think about how he will laugh and say, Tata is a silly baby name, even for a teddy bear?" "He won't ask," I said. "He'll ask," she said. I decided not to take my teddy bear. At last, it was time to go to Reggie's house. "Good night," said my mother. "Good night," said my father. "Sleep tight," said my sister. I went next door where Reggie lived. Oh, he doesn't live far away. Right next door. That night, Reggie showed me his junk. He showed me his flashlight, his collection of bottle caps, a chain made of chewing gum wrappers, some picture postcards, an egg timer, jumbo goggles, a false nose and mustache, and a bunch of old rubber stamps and labels from his father's office. We decided to play office with the rubber stamps. After that, we had a wrestling match. And after that, we had a pillow fight. And after that, Reggie's father said, what do you think Reggie's father's going to say? "Bedtime." "Already?" said Reggie. "Already," said his father. We got into bed. "Good night," said Reggie. "Good night," said Reggie's father. "Good night," we said. Reggie sighed. I sighed. "We can still tell ghost stories," said Reggie. "Do you know any?" I asked. "Uh-huh," said Reggie. Reggie began to tell a ghost story. Once there was this ghost, and he lived in a haunted house, only he did most of the haunting himself. The house was empty except for this ghost because nobody wanted to go near this house. They were afraid of this ghost. And every night this ghost would walk around the house and make all kinds of clunky, creepy sounds. A romp, like that. And he would go around looking for people to scare because that's what he liked to do. Most of all was scare people. And he was very scary to look at. Oh, was he scary to look at. Reggie stopped. "Are you scared?" he asked. "Uh-huh," I said. "Are you?" "What?" said Reggie. "Are you scared?" "Just a minute," said Reggie. "I have to get something." "What do you have to get?" I asked. "Oh, something," said Reggie. Reggie pulled the something out of a drawer. The room was dark, but I could see it had fuzzy arms and legs. It was about the size of a teddy bear. I looked again. It was a teddy bear. Reggie got back into bed. "Now, about this ghost," he said. "Is that your teddy bear?" I asked. "What?" said Reggie. Is that your teddy bear? You mean this teddy bear? The one you're holding? I said. Uh-huh, Reggie answered. Do you sleep with him all the time? What? Said Reggie. Do you sleep with him all the time? Uh-huh. Does your teddy bear have a name? Does your teddy bear have a name? I asked louder. Uh-huh, Reggie answered. What is it? You won't laugh, said Reggie. No, I won't laugh, I said. Promise? I promise. It's Foo-Foo. Did you say Foo-Foo? Uh-huh, said Reggie. Just a minute, I said. I have to get something. What do you have to get? Reggie asked. Oh, something, I answered. What do you think he's going to go get? The next minute, I was ringing my own doorbell. Door open. Ira, everyone said. What are you doing here? Changed my mind, I answered. You what? Said Mother. You what? Said Father. You what? Said Sister. She was still up. I changed my mind, I said. I decided to take Tata after all. I went upstairs. Get his own bear. Soon I was down again with Tata. My sister said, Reggie will laugh. You'll see how he'll laugh. He's just going to fall down laughing. He won't laugh, said my mother. He won't laugh, said my father. He won't laugh, I said. I came back to Reggie's room. I have a teddy bear too, I said. Do you want to know its name? I waited for Reggie to say, uh-huh. But Reggie didn't say, uh-huh. Reggie didn't say anything. I looked at Reggie. He was fast asleep. Just like that, he'd fallen asleep. Reggie, wake up, I said. You have to finish telling the ghost story. But Reggie just held his teddy bear closer and went right on sleeping. And after that, well, there wasn't anything to do after that. Good night, I whispered to Tata, and I fell asleep too. Well, that was a good book about Ira Sleeps Over. A couple of things. If you go to sleep at a friend's house, take the bed they give you. If you have a friend sleep over, they sleep in the nice bed and you sleep in the little pull-out bed. Also, don't make fun of your friends for having a teddy bear. That's silly. Nor hang out with people that make fun of you for having a teddy bear. If you want a teddy bear, have a teddy bear. Who cares? Lastly, don't leave your friend's house to go get your teddy bear without telling somebody. An adult, not just a friend. Ira shouldn't have left the house and just went over to their house and then back to the other people's house. That's crazy. Don't do that. I love you guys very much. Hope you enjoyed the story. Bye.